I didn't know she was going to have Down syndrome, and this was a very new experience for me.
We were in a bit of shock.
Initially, I was shocked and sad and scared and unprepared.
Excited. We were really blessed. We were just glad that he was here and healthy and part of our family.
Honestly, we were terrified. We went home and we looked for good, and we found GiGi's.
My name is Barb Luby, and I run the literacy program here at GiGi's Playhouse, Tinley Park. The mission of GiGi's Playhouse is to provide free and therapeutic services to families who have a member, whatever age, with Down syndrome. We just recently moved to this new location here in Tinley Park. It's beautiful. We have 3 tutoring rooms that we hand developed and built because of our wonderful literacy program here.
The first time we came here, Abby was 6 weeks old, and we walked in and we were immediately greeted. We were told how beautiful she was. We got to meet families who had kids who had been there, and we got to see all the wonderful things that their kids had achieved. And it was the first time that someone had told us something good. Coming here was for me to make sure that I had someplace to go, because I was the one who had questions, I had concerns.
The first time we brought him here, he was about 6 months old. When we walked in, you're greeted with, "Hi, friend." You know, we knew right then after that first class that we would be back as much as possible.
My husband actually went to the Pizza with Santa at the very first facility, the one that was in Oak Forest. He came home and said, "I gave this woman, Diane, a check." And I'm thinking, okay, fine. And he said, "No, you've got to talk to her. This is a perfect place for Maddie." And ever since that day, it has been the perfect place for Maddie. It's been a perfect fit for her. And it's a place where she's welcomed, accepted, and it's a place where she can learn.
Anybody who walks in this door, whether they know what GiGi's is or not, instantly feels a sense of relief. The big open space is huge. We can have large groups of people come. We can do presentations. We have beautiful tutoring rooms that allow privacy so we can still have programs going on. In the old Playhouse, it was one or the other.
I love that once we moved into the new space, they were able to expand, and I just feel like the volunteers just kind of came rushing in.
Our specific GiGi's has 2 full-time paid staff, and that's it. We have hundreds and hundreds of volunteers that have helped us since the beginning. Barb Luby is one of our amazing volunteers. I actually met her at our very first friend raiser. So she came over to the van, and Luke was sitting in the back, and she introduced herself, and she said, "What is this GiGi's Playhouse?" And when I told her, she started crying, and she said, "I've been praying for a reason to retire, and I think I just got my answer." So she retired that year, and she's been with us ever since.
This is my passion. I don't know what I'd do without GiGi's Playhouse. It's everything to me. As a teenager, I volunteered at the first Special Olympics in 1968. I just have always had an interest and a love for this population, always.
You know, being a volunteer, I know we've had people come in high school that are just trying to fill service hours, and they're here again the next month, and then they're here the month after that, because it's not necessarily a sense of responsibility. It's just part of being a bigger community than I think we all realize.
I love coming here. It's one of the places I always look forward to it when it's the day to come tutor. I always look forward getting to come here, and I think it gives everyone an opportunity to find something or to give back.
I'm a speech-language pathologist here at GiGi's Playhouse, Tinley Park. I'm a volunteer and a parent of Krista, who's 20 years old, and she has Down syndrome. GiGi's is an amazing community of people who want good things to happen for everybody. And we get to focus on people with Down syndrome, which is so reciprocal. They love having good in their lives.
People just seem to come here because they're passionate about helping kids with Down syndrome, and they enjoy being here. People honestly walk in these doors because they want to make a difference in a child's life, and that's great.
There are so many successes that I see day in, day out. It's what fuels me and what keeps me going, because it does happen, and it's happening all the time. It happens every single day here at GiGi's.
We love our daughter. You know, I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. She's perfect the way she is. We just need to support her to help her progress and, you know, be able to do what she wants to do.
I say all the time, Eli has changed me as a person. He has changed me because he makes me believe that really anything is possible. The timeline might be different, and how he gets there might be a little bit different, but anything is possible.
I have seen a tremendous amount of growth with her at GiGi's. We've gone from grade school to middle school to now high school with the help of GiGi's Playhouse, right, Maddie?
Yes, ma'am.
And then when we got the application for Shepherd's College, who helped us fill it out?
Miss Wennick.
Well, actually, who had to fill out?
I did.
You did.
I did.
You did,
Yes.
right. But we practiced.
Yeah, practice. I feel like be majoring a principal so I can help out.
You want to be a principal?
Yes, I'm trying to help out.
You want to help people out?
I want to help the people out in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming back.
Are you going to come back to GiGi's and help people out here?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. You want to be a volunteer?
I don't know about that, ma'am.
Okay.
I want people to come to GiGi's because the joy and the enthusiasm for life and skill achievement is really uncomparable. It's just like no place else I've been.
I probably get more out of volunteering here than I give. People ask me about GiGi's and I just tell them, you just have to try it. It makes me happy leaving here knowing that I've maybe done some good.
You bring all these people together, and it is just the most wonderful place on earth. I often call it, I said, Disney's wrong. This is the happiest place on earth. I say that all the time.
As a board member, I was active in the Playhouse. I was here, I was there. I was a part of the back end of the Playhouse. Being here, inside, is amazing. It is truly a miracle, and I am so happy to be a part of it. I can't wait to see what the future has, not only for GiGi's the Playhouse, but for every individual with Down syndrome that we come in contact with. I am so excited to be here.
With all that we've shared with you today, we have one more important message to share with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, GiGi's Playhouse.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, GiGi.
Thank you, GiGi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing what you do to help us do what we do.
From the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. Thank you.